Just because something is old and needs a lot of work doesn't mean it's outlived its usefulness. Just ask Logan, who just turned 30. Which is why we're talking about his Fender Rhodes today. So what we're gonna do here, Logan's gonna take it through its paces, show us what this beautiful instrument is, and then we're gonna hear some sound examples where we're gonna try to make each other make the face.
That face.
What's different? The yeah. I gotta go higher. That face with different vocal progressions. The doo-doo face is what it's most commonly referred to as.
This is Rhonda Rhodes.
Rhonda Rhodes.
Rhonda Rhodes.
Oh my gosh.
We've been together. She's a little bit of a cougar.
Oh.
But we've been together for a little over 6 years. 6 years now.
That's beautiful.
6 years with this wonderful lady.
What makes Rhonda special is what I want to know.
Rhonda is a 1970s student model Fender Rhodes, a Mark III 73 model.
Same Fender that makes guitars.
Same Fender that
I
makes guitars.
I was so ignorant on electric pianos. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that a Fender made them.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I guess they did.
So, in the Fender Rhodes was originally made in the 1970s, 60s, 70s, and it was made as a portable piano. So when acts didn't want to bring pianos, because pianos are big, bulky, heavy, take up a lot of space.
Awful. Yeah.
And when you're touring, you don't want to have to carry that big ass heavy thing. So
Nope.
the Fender Rhodes was sold as a suitcase. So it came as a detachable two pieces. The keyboard top would have a nice little enclosure and a handle, and then the amp itself was its own separate piece, and it was easy to transport and set up and line right in. And it made it the choice for many musicians who played pianos up until the mid-'80s, when keyboards got a lot smaller and didn't require all the weight.
Okay.
At the time, the Fender Rhodes was kind of one of the sounds of the 70s. You'd hear it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And even now, you'll still hear it a lot of Steely Dan, your Grateful Dead. There's an electric piano, most likely either a Fender Rhodes or a Wurlitzer. But
See, yeah, that's what it seems like to me. It's like you're either on Team Rhodes or Team Wurlitzer.
Yeah. The Wurlitzer has a little bit more of a tiny, more of a percussive sound to it.
Okay.
The Rhodes has a little bit more warmth. It's got a little bit more...
Just demonstrate, kind of like the...
Yeah. So we have Rhonda. Rhonda has her own amp. What makes this special is when most Fender Rhodes had two different pieces that would come together, Rhonda is all one piece. So she's actually a very rare version of the other Fender Rhodes.
And when did you get this? How did you find this?
So I found
When did you Rhonda meet?
On Craigslist.
Tinder?
Most most relationships start with older ladies on Craigslist.
For sure.
Misconnections.
There's a whole section for it.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. This was maybe not safe for work. Yeah. So
Craigslist.
$75. She was just
$75.
She was available for $75 to a guy who didn't know what she was. She had two broken keys. It was this D and this, I think it was C sharp. Yeah.
Okay.
Those were our two broken keys.
So again, coming from someone who has no background in actually how real electric pianos work, only use plugins and just played keyboards, this is actually like you tune each one of these.
Yeah, want to take a look inside?
Let's do it.
So we'll open her up.
Oh gosh.
So this is Rhonda Rhodes on the inside. Okay, so here's the way electric pianos like this work. That'll work. We'll just take it apart.
What in the world?
That sounded
Something just dropped. That's not good.
Yeah, we'll find it. Maybe a quarter. So, it starts off with these keys. Each key has a little stick that pushes up a hammer. This hammer, the way a traditional piano works is the hammer will strike down on a string, a really tightly wound string. Instead of strings, we have these metal rods. These metal rods are called tines. And the way the piano works is when I strike a key, it pushes this wooden piece down, strikes up this felt-tipped hammer and strikes that tine. That tine then vibrates, and that vibration is picked up by this pickup. And that pickup is actually the exact same circuitry as a pickup in a guitar. Instead of 8 or 16 pickups, I've got 72. And so, the way this works with each tine is each tine has a little spring, just like this. The spring helps us determine the pitch. So, the further down the tine of that stick, the lower the pitch when it's struck. The higher up this is, the higher the pitch. And we tune it with a little fork like
Almost
this.
like glasses filled with water.
Kind of like glasses. Yeah, actually, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, less water. Exactly right. And so you tune it with this little stick here, sliding it up or down. And then in addition, we'll put this down so you can kind of see it from the top. If you take a look, you can even see this action happen. So we'll take a look at this D here. And you can see there's a little resting felt. So that's what stops the sound. When I hold the key down, you'll notice that little white felt piece will stay down. And then when I let go, it stops that sound.
I feel like the attack of this action is what makes it signature.
Bingo.
You know?
And the attack is controlled by how close that tine is to that pickup. If I want less attack, more tone, I bring that pickup down. If I want more attack, more percussive, I bring that pickup up. So it's picking up more of that impact.
So it's really just like setting up a guitar, actually.
This is the guitar.
Yeah.
This is that is the same Fender who makes the same guitars, same pickups, and same circuitry are what were in a lot of the guitars that they're making, both the Strat and the Tele.
Huh.
I think they're using Tele circuitry at that point.
All right. So maybe I'll look like
just so you don't see what the chord is.
Yeah.
Not that I can tell you what the chord was, but you know.
No, go ahead.
I think it's some nasties in there.
All right.
Bring it down an octave for you.
Okay. I like it. I mean, it's not quite.
Is that not the doo-doo face?
Give me a little more, Logan.
Okay. We'll come in with one of these.
Ooh, it's close. That's close.
On top of that.
Oh, whoa, Logan! Oh no! Oh, you got me.
That was the one.
Oh,
Now, why don't you tell me what that is,
oh.
Mr. Chord Master?
Oh, what do we got? We got a C, E, G, A.
Take it up with an E.
Look, that's a lot of notes.
It's a lot of notes.
That's a major 9, essentially.
And all this you can learn with a simple Google search. This is all just the result of finding this thing online.
And you restored it?
Google searches, and I've been restoring it ever since. She didn't sound too good when I first got her. She sounds a little bit better now, but can still use some work.
And the tremolo. I want to mention the tremolo, too.
So, one of the coolest things about the Fender Rhodes, especially those in the 70s, where they had these really awesome tremolos built into them. They would come with stereo cabs. And that tremolo would go between those stereo cabs, which was great. So you get this really nice warm sound to it. The student model, this version was a little bit of a watered down version of the 73. And so because of that, we did not get the tremolo, which I was pretty upset about.
So it's just one single cab.
It's just one single cab, so there's no tremolo. And so what I decided to do was I wanted to get some of that tremolo with the Fender Rhodes. So I used the Yo-Yo tremolo, which is actually built on the same circuitry, the same type of discrete circuitry they use for Fender tremolos.
Okay.
And I got that running through a 25 amp Fender.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Carl. Oh,
cool.
The Fender, man, these things are great. So this is, she sounds like without the sound. One of the cool things about the Rhodes is how it handles the bass. A lot of people would actually just use the bass for a lot of
so
bass
warm. Yeah.
And the highs can be really pretty nice. She sounds like the keys are dirty. She's got to be cleaned a little bit. With the tremolo, get a little bit more movement. The cool thing about the Fender student model, this is something that no other Rhodes ever came with. It's got a built-in metronome.
I saw that on the control thing here. Let's hear it.
This is what you would learn how to play with.
That's it. I mean, everything's got a built-in metronome now.
Gotta have a built-in metronome. Makes it special.
Cool.
So yeah, so this is.
I would never use that, by the way.
Yeah.
as a rule. Absolutely not.
So yeah, other things that made this special, the way these guys would work is they all had these earphones and an auxiliary cable. This auxiliary cable would actually plug into a big console. So imagine you had a room full of piano and you're teaching piano and you're doing tests. What the instructor could do was on this switch, choose to listen to just this one piano while you played.
Huh, okay.
And so this would be plugged into that little switch, he could listen to it through his headphones. And that was the purpose of that auxiliary earpiece that would go in there. Then it has a mic line. I don't know what the hell that's for.
Yeah,
I've never seen that. I figured out what that's for.
It wouldn't be an awesome piece of gear if it didn't have some kind of feature that no one knows how to do.
Exactly. That's what makes her what she is.
Very mysterious.
So yeah, so that is Rhonda Rhodes.
Logan, thank you for showing us Rhonda. That's beautiful. Vintage. Not old.
Old.
Vintage.
Vintage. Let's try nothing there.
It's not quite really
speaking
to me yet. Not bad. Or are we? That's kind of. Ooh.
Or we can come it up a little bit.
It's not speaking to me. Oh, it's closer. It's closer. Ooh, oh, that was it.
That's the one.
They got me. All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Let me.
Ooh, okay, I see what you did there. Okay. Ooh, okay, so you throw those
Oh.
Okay. Okay, a little resolve. Okay, yeah. Oh, here's your resolve. There it is. There was that second chord. The second chord.
I think it's the.
That was the one. That was it.
That's the one. That's it.
We got there. What is it?
I don't know. Oh. Not fair. Not fair, Logan. Logan, I got something else for you, buddy.
Oh man, I'm kind of afraid. Why?
That was for you. That was for you. I don't know.
You just threw that in. Yeah. It's like somebody's telling you a story, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, everything was nice. It was perfect.
It's like, oh, we're taking a walk?
Yeah. And then there was that time that Cody shat on the floor. What?
That was, yeah.
He pooped on the floor? Like, it comes out of nowhere. It comes with surprise and confusion, but the need to want to know more.
Yeah, for sure. That's what that is. We'll never know.
That's beautiful.
We'll absolutely never know.
That's beautiful.